Hey guys, what's up? I'm back for another video, and with this one, I'm going to be talking about baseball. It's almost here. So, I am excited. Most people who know me know. Besides hockey, I am a huge baseball fan. I love baseball. But besides, if you see, I've got a playlist set up of just a lot of baseball things, and for me, this is now great. I follow a couple of different leagues. I follow Major League Baseball, Minor League Baseball. I follow the Nippon Pro Baseball League in Japan. And that's exactly what I'm going to talk about today. So sit back and let's talk baseball. So, first, let me go over there's some important dates coming up, especially for Major League Baseball. You've got more so for my Mets, pitchers and catchers are reporting to Port St. Lucie February 17th. Position players February 24th. So, like I said, literally right around the corner. Now, I do know I'm probably going to have some Yankee fans watching, so it's the same deal for you guys. You guys report to Tampa the 18th and the 24th. Let's see, other important dates here. So, they're going to have opening day and night, which is ultimately going to be you're going to have in the afternoon. You've got Cardinals versus Pirates. Then you're going to have Blue Jays versus Tampa Bay. And then you're going to have Mets, basically the rematch of the World Series. Mets and the Royals are going to be at night. So those are the three games that are going to start off the season, kick off the season. Now, for anybody who wants to know about Nippon, about the Japanese Pro Baseball League, some of the important dates for them is we've got February 20th through March 21st are your preseason games. Regular season opens up March 25th for both the Central and the Pacific League. Now we're going to have the interleague games for them are going to go May 31st through June 23rd. Now they have two All-Star games. The first one's going to be July 15th at the Fukuoka Dome. And then the second one is going to be July 16th at Yokohama. Climax Series, which is basically their playoffs, have not been set yet. The Nippon Series, which is their version of the World Series, Game 1 is scheduled for October 22nd. They're also going to have the Fresh All-Star Game, which is basically like the minor leagues, July 14th. So definitely can't wait to see all that. Again, it's just going to be a phenomenal baseball season. I really don't know what else to say. I'm going to go over a bunch of the teams that I follow in a lot of the leagues. And you know what? We'll go from there. We'll see what's going to happen. I'll go over like what their schedules look like. And yeah, so you know what? Let's just have some fun with this. This is going to be a long video, so sit back, relax, and let's get ready. All right, guys. So, first team I'm going to talk about, obviously, I'm going to lead off with my team. That's right. The orange and blue, the 2015 National League champion, New York Mets. Right now I don't have like the list of who they're inviting to spring training, everything like that. But I can tell you guys, as of right now, I do actually have what their schedule looks like for spring training. They're going to start off by playing Washington away. Then they have Miami at home, Houston on the road, Atlanta for home. Then they're going to have a split squad. One squad's going to stay home and play Detroit. Other teams going to be away and play St. Louis. Then they're going to play Atlanta away. Then they've got the Yankees and the Cardinals at home. Then they're back on the road to play Washington. Then they're back home to play the Cards. Away for 4 games to play Miami, Detroit, and then 2 more against Miami. Then they're going to be home to play the Nats again. Away to play Washington. Home for 2 to play Boston and Miami. Away to play the Yankees. Away to play Toronto. Another split squad. One team's going to be home to play Houston. Other team's going to be away to play Boston. Then they're going to be home to play St. Louis. Away to play Atlanta. Home to play Washington. Away to play St. Louis. Then they're going to be home to play Miami and Washington. Then they're playing 2 exhibition games where they're going to be in Las Vegas. So they'll be playing in the stadium of their AAA team, the Las Vegas 51s, against Chicago. So that's ultimately what their spring training looks like. You know, it's spring training. I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, well, you know, if we don't win spring training, if we don't do good in spring training. No, spring training is what it is for any team. I can say this, though, when regular season does come, I will hope to actually get to a bunch of games this season, you know, as any fan would. Go sit in my spot, which is the Pepsi porch. Although apparently now they're not going to be calling it the Pepsi porch anymore because Pepsi isn't going to be there anymore. They're using Coke products now at Citi Field. So what's it going to be called? The Coca-Cola porch? I mean, seriously. But, you know, I can tell you I'm hopefully going to be there for opening night. When they are home for their first game, I will hopefully, I want to, if I ever can, go see them play the Yankees. With that one, what I might do is the one group that I follow is the 7-Line Army. And I might actually try and get tickets with them and go sit in the Big Apple Reserve with the 7-Line Army to watch the Subway Series. I'm also actually hoping with the Mets to go, again, with the 7-Line Army to Yankee Stadium to go see the Mets play the Yankees over there. But, you know, we'll see what happens. No matter what, I just want a good season for my Mets. After what we did last season, I would love to see us back in the World Series, and I would love to see us win the World Series this year. I'm not going to sit here and be one of those fans that say we will win the World Series. Would be nice, though, to actually win it. Because now, you know, after 86, we've been in 2, and we haven't won. So, you know, I mean, that's it right now for the Mets. All right, so now we're going to talk about some minor league baseball since we've got Major League Baseball out of the way. The first team I'm going to talk about is my local team, the Somerset Patriots. So, yes, as you can see, I did a wardrobe change. You know, the Patriots are coming off winning the Atlantic League Championship last season. And they've actually got a decent schedule this year. I mean, they start in April. They play the Long Island Ducks for 4, and then York Revolution twice at home. Then they'll go on the road for 4 to play Lancaster. Then they're home for 3 against the Blue Crabs. On the road for, 3... For 6 games to play the Skeeters and then the Ducks. They're home for 3 against Lancaster. On the road for 3 against Bridgeport. Come back to play 6 at home against the Ducks and the Skeeters. Then they're on the road for 7 against the York Revolution and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. home against the Bluefish for 3. On the road for 3 against the newest team in the Atlantic Leagues, the New Britain Bees. Then they're home for 6 against the Revolution and the Bluefish. On the road for 7 against the Bees and the Sugarland Skeeters. Then they're home for 4 against the Bees. Then they're home for 3 against the Bluefish. Let's see. Then they are on the road against the Blue Crabs. Home for the Barnstormers. Play the Ducks, the Skeeters. So forth and so on. I think you guys kind of get the idea. No. It's gonna be champions. Everybody's gunning for them. Another team. See, this team is actually getting me started because something I plan on doing this season is I want to go with my brother and some of our friends, and I want us to go see every minor league baseball team here in New Jersey, which I'm going to be talking pretty much about all the teams here in New Jersey. But also, I want to throw in there, I want to go see the Staten Island Yankees, and then I want to go see the the Brooklyn Cyclones. It's definitely going to be interesting. But, it's going to be great. I actually hope to get some autographs from the Patriots, especially their interim manager, Sparky Lyle. So that's pretty much it right now for the Patriots. And, so we'll move on. Okay, so now we're going to go from one league to another. Somerset Patriots are in the Atlantic League. We're now going to go to the Canadian American League. And we're going to talk about the New Jersey Jackals. Now, for the New Jersey Jackals, it's actually kind of cool. They actually have a small group that they play. And, what they're actually doing is something I like, is they are actually bringing in to play the teams in the Canadian American League. They're actually bringing in 2 teams from actually outside of the country, not even outside of the league, outside of the country. That being the Cuban national team and the Shikoku Island All-Stars. Now, these guys are ultimately going to play each team in the league once, like one set of games. They're actually going to play the Jackals. They're actually going to play them in June, and they're actually going to play Shikoku on the 14th, 15th, and 16th, and then they're going to play the Cuba national team the 28th, 29th, and 30th. Now, when it comes to the Sussex County Miners, who is the other team in the Canadian American League, they're actually going to play Shikoku the 9th, 10th, and 11th, and then play Cuba 21st, 22nd, and 23rd of June. Now, I'm actually going to go see the games that they're going to play, and I'm actually going to go see the Jackals play either Shikoku or Cuba, and then I'm actually going to go see the Miners play either Shikoku or Cuba. Now, some of the other teams that they play in this league, let's see. So, obviously, the Sussex County Miners and the New Jersey Jackals, but then there's also the Ottawa Champions, the Quebec Capitals, the Rockland Boulders, and then the Trois Rivers Angels. So, ultimately, there's 6 teams, 3 teams from Canada, 3 teams from the U.S. It's definitely a lot of fun to go see these games. And, the Jackals play on the campus of Montclair State University. And, the Miners obviously play in Sussex County, New Jersey. So, they actually play at a place called Skyland Stadium. And the season for them is definitely going to be a lot of fun. But let's see, that's it for those teams, and we're going to move on to the. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the Lakewood BlueClaws, who's the Class A affiliate of the Philadelphia Phillies. Now, you might be wondering to yourself, well, wait a minute, you're a Mets fan. Why are you talking about a Phillies team? Well, it's very simple. They're a New Jersey team. They might be the farm club for our rivals, the Philadelphia Phillies, but I still cheer for Lakewood because they're from Lakewood, New Jersey. It's simple as that. Now, the BlueClaws are actually in the South Atlantic League. Excuse me. Now, here's some of the other teams that they'll play. I'm going to tell you the team name and then who their major league affiliate is. So you have the Delmarva Shorebirds, who's the Baltimore Orioles, Greensboro Grasshopper, Miami Marlins, the Hagerstown Suns, the Washington Nationals, Hickory Crawdads of the Texas Rangers, the Kannapolis Intimidators, Chicago White Sox, obviously the Lakewood BlueClaws, Philadelphia Phillies, West Virginia Power, the Pittsburgh Pirates. That's the Northern Division. Now in the Southern Division, you've got the Asheville Tourists, the Colorado Rockies, the Augusta Green Jackets, San Francisco Giants, Charleston River Dogs, New York Yankees, Columbia Fireflies, New York Mets, the Greensville Drive, Boston Red Sox, Lexington Legends, Kansas City Royals, and the Rome Braves are the Atlanta Braves. Now, their season actually goes from April until, I believe, September. Let me double check that. Yes, until September. They're pretty much a short season team. But, all in all, they're still a great team to go and watch. I love going to their stadium. I've actually helped out there with an organization my aunt and uncle were in called Tears. I actually work the concession stand. But, so that's it on the BlueClaws. And when I come back, see, unfortunately, because of the camera thing that I have to make each of these videos individual. So, fun. So, yeah, so when I come back, I'll talk about the Trenton Thunder. All right, so now we're going to go to Japan, and we're going to talk about one of my two favorite teams, the Yomiuri Giants, the Tokyo Giants. Now, first off, in Japan, they actually have a rule that you can only have X amount of gaijin or American or foreign players on your team. So I can actually tell you guys, because I actually have the website up, these are actually the foreign players that they have right now on the team. They actually have pitcher Scott Matheson. Go down. Aaron Porita. And they have Carlos Perez. And they also have Hector Mendoza. So let's see. As we go down, let's see. Then we've got. Let's see, was there? Okay, yes, we have an infielder from America, Luis Cruz. And as we keep going down, we've got Garrett Jones in the outfield and Abner Abreu. So now, if we take a look at their schedule, they have as their preseason games, they're going to play the Daihawks, the Hiroshima Carp, and 2 games against the Swallows, who are actually the Nippon champions. So that's pretty much their schedule, and then they go into their regular schedule where I can tell you March is when it starts, and they're actually going to be away. I'm sorry, I'm actually reading that wrong. They will be away to start off the season, as they're going to play the Nippon Ham Fighters, the Oryx Buffalo, the Hanshin Tigers, the SoftBank Diehawks. They will be playing my Chiba Lotte Marines on March 12th. Then they play Siebu, Yuka Swallows, and then again they play the Chiba Lotte Marines. Then I think those are all exhibition games. I think. Then we go to play. They play the Rudicon Golden Eagles at the Tokyo Dome. And they play 2 games against Siebu, 3 games against the Swallows, and then 3 games against the Yokohama SoftBank Hawks, I believe. I have to double check, see who that is, Yokohama. But that's what their season starts out with. It's going to be fun. I can't wait to do some videos on some of their games. I hope one day to actually get to go and see them live at the Tokyo Dome. So I will be back to finish up this video with one more team. I'm so happy. Okay, so we're going to finish this off baseball-wise, talking about my other favorite Japanese team, the Chiba Lotte Marines. So pretty much I can't get their stuff as far as the team goes because, well, unfortunately, the website I can't get in English like I could with the Giants. But I can ultimately tell you that I do have their schedule, and I know for exhibition games, they're going to start on February. It looks like February 20th. They're going to play the Chunichi Dragons, the Nippon Ham Fighter, SoftBank Hawks, the Oryx Buffaloes, the Siebu Lions, the SoftBank Hawks again, the Dosan Bears. Excuse me. Then I know going in, they've got 2 games against the Buffaloes again, and they play the Hanshin Tigers, and they play the Buffaloes again. And that ultimately just keeps going until they get to their first game, which is going to be March 25th, and that's against the Nippon Ham Fighters. So they play 3 against the Ham Fighters, 25, 26, 27, then 29th and 30th. They play the Rudicon Golden Eagles. So, that's pretty much how they look. And, I'm going to be following them, so I'm going to be trying to maybe do some videos on them as well. But, so yeah, that's pretty much it for baseball. I definitely think it's going to be one hell of a season when it starts. And I can't wait. I'm excited for this season, for all this, And, definitely when I get to go to games, I'll probably be doing a day in the life video or travel vlog, whatever you want to call it. But, until then, I will say I will see you guys later. I'm going to now edit this entire video together, and hopefully it comes out awesome. But until then, I will see everybody later. Peace.